Oh boy. Seem to be having slight internet problems currently. Hopefully that will iron itself out. Lovely that this happens when I'm playing Factorio again. Maybe Factorio is the reason it's failing. Did not think about that. Let's hope it fixes itself. Anyways, here we are, Factorio, the world of death and despair. We were setting up a bunch of copper smelters because we are not making enough, amongst other things. Because currently we are researching military, first step towards the Spidertron, and we need a shite ton of green circuits. So just copper, we can see like one side is full, the other one isn't. Partially due to the way it fills the belt. Hopefully we'll see less of an issue like that once the all of this emergency row of melters is complete. But yeah, hopefully it will. I have plenty of other stuff I also need to improve. There we go. There we have the stabilizer system that I tend to use. Now just get a bunch of iron. Okay, we need extra iron for the holes. So let's see. The iron production from this side of the factory is almost gone. It's not exactly in high use. We also need steel though, which we luckily have. I tend to keep some spare. Okay, some turrets are active, turrets are being damaged. Luckily, all the areas that have been using, like, what's it called again? Flamethrower turrets have been pretty much successful in keeping the factory safe. On their own, almost. There we go. The system is up and running. It just needs somewhere to empty itself out, which will be here. Let's hope that the system... I'll have to move the stabilizer if it's completely unable to deposit on this end, but I don't think that will be the case. Maybe. I am not entirely certain, but I think this is going good. Ah, jeez. The dropped frames is worrying me, but hopefully at point the number will keep itself more or less stable. Anyways, now that this is done, we can start. Well, first of all, we can check how much of these have we made, because we're going to be using them. What is it? No. Yes, it was the numpad I had to set. It'll mostly be used in areas where I tend to walk, so that I can move myself around quickly, meaning that the main belt needs to be covered. So actually this also means that we can check what's the bottleneck currently. Red science production, which is a bottleneck due to the fact that now I'm no longer producing red circuits. I'm just having them delivered. Okay. It's an understandable problem, but hopefully one that I'll be able to fix at some point. Here it is. Again, every problem seems to be connected with circuitry. So if I can improve the circuitry production, that should not be an issue anymore. So how can I improve the circuitry production? Probably by first of all checking for errors in the design. Secondly, let's see. There is a low supply of green circuits to all these. Okay, so we'll start off by trying to fix the green circuit production. That's probably the most important part right now. Also, you know what? I'm just going to quickly check. Yeah, you guys don't need to work right now. This is probably more than enough. I'm just going to make sure I store it in a safe location so that should a gruesome biter attack happen, I will not lose all of it. Now that we are decreasing... Okay, now that we are decreasing the amount of both green circuits and hopefully in turn red circuits that are being consumed, I hope we'll see an increase in production of, well, science. At least for the meantime, I think I'll give everything a boost. That guy is missing some other stuff, I'll get to that as well. It's missing the sulfur, which is why also those red circuits weren't really being used. And now we can see that this guy, like, it mostly missed out. It was mostly missing furnaces. I guess that's nice. This guy. Okay, so we had only one working science production. I'll just quickly run over. Shit, they broke in. Yeah, fucking devils. I'll burn this factory down before I let you have your way. Great. They managed to break their way in through the weak ass wall. I should never made a hole in it. Also, they managed to take out 2 laser turrets. And I managed to deal a whole lot of damage to my factory. This is exactly why I need the Spidertron. These guys are doing too much damage to my equipment. I do not think... No, I have no spare lasers. There's still a hole in the fence. So I just need to add some layers to it. And then just... Yes. I can't fix the final thing just yet. I just need to make sure that I have enough laser turrets. And also fix the rail. A lack of iron will be extremely detrimental to my system. Piss off, you fuck. Oh, the internet is struggling. Let's see, I have some laser turrets done. Let's just quickly fuel it with steel. Grab some extra. And... well... yeah, I need to be wary of the stream quality. If it keeps dropping like this, then I'm going to have to pause it temporarily. There we go. The bottleneck on this side seems to be, well, the delivery. I have not made a way to make red belts, which I probably should, but you know, currently. Anyways, I'm just gonna mute my mic, pause the game, and try to muck around with the internet. Hopefully it works. Right, okay, so I ran just a quick speed test to like see if everything was a-okay or something, and I got about 12 megabit per second upload, so there should be nothing keeping me from dealing with these 6 megabits, which I should have at least, so I have no idea why it's been struggling. Hopefully it's just something that will iron itself out. If not, I'm sorry. I don't have a hot fix for this. And now the internet is conking itself. I'm not a too tech savvy guy, so I'm not entirely certain what could fix this. The only thing I'm currently thinking about is it's the possibility of being... It seems unlikely, but I'm wondering if it's possible that I'm overloading the USB ports, and since I unfortunately have a USB Ethernet dongle, maybe that's why it's not working. If not, I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'll just have to work with what we got, and each time I prepare, it just kicks in. Fuck you, internet. Let's just jump back in. Right. I need laser turrets to improve the I just can't stand just sitting here trying to play the game, and then I twist my head for like a moment and I see, oh, your internet's dying. How great. Or your stream. I don't know what even is doing this. I'll have to do some hotfix research later. If I was good at streaming, I'd probably have something, but I don't. Why don't I have a radar over there? That seems like a highly important area to be monitoring. There we go. Stabilizing the belts. And let's go over and replace the radar that was probably broken at some point, who knows. And also I'm just going to make a quickly look around for some extra equipment and then prepare for an assault. We need to find out where things are going wrong in the defense system and fix it. I'm also gonna make some more flamethrower ammunition, just in case. And yeah, hopefully that's it. I'll just have to make sure the tank is proper fueled. And I can now see here that we're missing the yellow signs, which is limited. Anyways, let's just head out. I'm going to need to drive. I'm going to need to set up a better system to drive through my base. Because now I kind of have to. I'm going to have to drive to the bottom anyways. So I should probably just think about investing in a separate tank. Which would unfortunately mean investing in separate ammunition as well. Let's check the border. Let's just check the border towns again. And okay. I don't have as many explosive cannon shells as I would like. But hopefully I can either just run over these worms or, I don't know, do something else. There we go. Simple and effective. Bam. Bam. We're going to be crushing most of these. I kept them around as kind of like, you know, pets in a way, but they've become too much of a nuisance. Now they're killing my damn tank. I was a fool. Well, what can you do, I guess? Right, that's the first tank. Yeah. I'm going to monitor the enemy base, but I'm going to monitor the outskirts. I just wish I could have the pollution overlay on the HUD here as well, so that I would actually know if I was at the outskirts or if I was inside. Okay, I'm currently on the outskirts. Here's the tiny cocker. Very nice. There's a large base over there, but until I have the Spytron, a couple lasers, and maybe some other stuff, I don't think I'll be able to take care of it. Anyways, toodaloo! Right, just wipe out them in large hordes. Try to conserve the ammunition somewhat. Right. A bit problematic. Should have done it a different way. Oh fuck. No, shite. I'm not gonna die. I refuse. Right, did I think I wiped out the spawners, but I lost a ton of shells. Wait, let's see. Let's think about how I can move these solar panels to increase the amount of lasers I can have. I can fit 3 more, potentially add a couple of batteries. I think that would be money well spent. They're quite expensive in terms of resources, but I need a better way to defend myself. Alternatively, how large are exoskeletons again? Those are 2x4. So if I did that, that would be something like this. Oh, piss off, yeah. I won't get there in time. They're gonna be feasting on my walls. No, you don't take the solar panels. They're too expensive. Okay, turrets are engaged with the enemy. Are they done? Yes. Right. Shit. This is annoying. Got a bunch of solar panels and such. Let's just install these turrets. I don't think I can spend them on myself. Currently, that's just too risky. Oh, so that... Oh. Yeah, no wonder things are going sour. Right, so, laser turrets. Set up these three. Well, this lot. Then replace the radar. Now there's turrets up here. I probably should repair the buildings here. Okay, that's also where they destroyed these solar panels, I see. So I guess that's a note to self, don't build anything here. It's too dangerous. And also install a couple of extra laser turrets here just in case. So now it's just fill in the final components. You know what, I'm just gonna check here. Yeah, these guys aren't connected to the entire system. That's why things are going a bit slow. I'm also going to have to fill up on every construction thing down there to ensure I get enough cannon shells. Okay. Do I have enough engines to create a brand spanking new tank? Yes. How many cannon shells do we have prepared? 43. It's enough for a small raid, but not great. Flamethrower fuel, I can pay some myself. Here, however, it is currently just slow production that's being the limiting factor. Now, so I'm just gonna check, how are we doing on green circuits? Well, as of course all of them are being spent, I should have expected as much. And yeah, no. It kind of feels about as much as is being used, but apart from that, although we are getting signs, so ever so slowly we are coming closer to fixing our issues. So now we grab a few more shells. I think this should be enough, and unfortunately we lost all the wood on the previous tank. Great. And we don't even have that much left. That's possibly the worst part about this. I'm not really prepared for another raid. No, I can't afford to lose my tank because I don't want to spend precious coal. Anyways, a raid. If you can even see it, considering how my internet is dying again. I'm clearing a path. Like, you know, this could be interesting. I need to see where I'm going. Low visibility can be lethal. S'il vous plaît. Ah oui. Muy bien. Pardon. Right. Just take out the swarm of the spitters, the biters, and a final barrage. Now the tower, we can just finish off the smaller guys. Excellent. Now it's just you, little boy. And we repair it. I don't have perfect overview of the situation, but if we clear the one over here, I think we should be good for a little while longer. There we go. I'm hitting a bunch of the spitters, but that's fine. Now the base is done, I just need to take out the worms. And excellent. That's another one done. I will ignore the worms for now. I can't be bothered. There is a small dot here, so I will just kill whatever is there. Oh. It's just a small worm? Yes. Can you see me? No. Not in time, at least. Once the factory grows large enough that I actually start producing pollution way beyond what's defensible, I will start installing I should start installing a series of outposts to keep an eye, but currently I'll just do a little bit of skirmishing every now and then. Although actually I will be skirmishing all the time, just using nuclear missiles at some point. Oh yeah, these dots aren't enemies apart from that one for some reason. Oh no, their area is being touched and they're being pissed about it. Right, that's the military finished. Spidertron just requires the portable fusion reactor, which I anyways want. Which is only 200 per. And let's see, how much have I been creating the last 10 minutes? 10 per minute. Is that even factoring the... Okay, it's about 10 or 12, give or take. Which is fine. That'll give me... Well, it'll give me nothing about 20 or less if I can somehow improve the factory once I've done some conquests. Right, so there is a small colony there. I'll try to use the flamethrower and see if that is good enough to clear out a small outpost. It probably isn't all too effective, but also I have a limited amount of explosive cannon shells because I keep losing it. So I'll have to deal with what I got, you know. It's just the way the things are. I can perfectly take out the small guys. The bases I can just run over. Yep, it worked, although I do think I took a little more damage than I needed to. So I'll be using a mix for the next one. which is just the way up here. Adios. Perkele. Abungus. Launching. Actually, at some point I'm going to need to research like uranium soon, because I think there is a uranium outpost not too far off from me. And once I have that and the Kovarex enrichment process, I can start making large amounts of enriched uranium. And once I start getting that, I'll be, of course, making nuclear missiles, but I can also use the depleted uranium to make, at least I think, uranium warheads, or uranium cannon shells, which, if I'm not mistaken, are a lot stronger. Right, so okay, I'll quickly run in and fix these things. After the tank. So, checking the production. I don't know, like checking the production doesn't really tell me if there is a bottleneck. That's not, at least I'm not able to tell. But we can at least see here that we are producing more iron ore than is being consumed, and if I'm not entirely mistaken, we are also producing more iron than is being consumed, hopefully. No. Not by a long shot, actually. Which means that we'll have to increase our iron production. It doesn't seem like we're far behind, but we are not in front. Which means it's a problem. We have a little too little plastic, but that's about it. Anyways, that'll give me furnaces. Also, I was supposed to set up this one, just because I want to have it. And I'll fill it with some repair packs. And I'll just have to fill up that one constantly in order to produce enough. Checking the power, however, the accumulators stop needing around 4. Hang on a second. Okay, the steam engines have been running. The system is underproducing. So, fill up on steel and copper, or we need more solar panels. We also need, well, we need too much things. But that's generally how this is. You create the resources, then you need more of it. Rinse and repeat. Oh yeah, now that they are in the map, it's actually going to start warning me that, hey, these guys don't have the things they need. Which is fine, I guess. I'm just going to fuel it straight in the system. No, not like this. Like this. So that that's actually balanced again. Yeah, it's a secondary balance, but a little copper shite. Well, there's copper over here somewhere. Luckily I have a bunch of blue signs in storage, I hope. Or I'm not producing nearly enough. Let's check. The storage has about 1.3k, which isn't enough for this Spidertron, unfortunately. But at that point I'll hopefully have fixed it. Actually, at that point I need to have fixed it. Right, so we are producing slightly extra iron. And this is where I'll fuel it in. Very nice. The first batch is purely surplus. That it isn't actually overproducing that much. Or it's resources that they've made in advance. We'll grab stone for the tile production. And just take all of the spare. Okay, so I was going to first of all make a couple of substations. I don't really want to make them from scratch. So I'm going to grab a bunch of these, unfortunately. Now, if these substations, I can't really expand much more up there. No, that's been maxed out. And I need to expand somewhere else. Where can I fit a solar array within defensible positions? Nowhere. I could expand, like, just the walls. Probably the only choice I currently have. So that means installing walls in some of these locations, and I think I'll have the massive final wall up here. But if I'm not mistaken, we are actually doing fine on what was I going to say? We're doing fine on something. Or we've cleared out enough aliens, probably. They haven't returned for a little while, so I think they won't be back immediately, at least. Accumulators, I don't think the accumulators are an issue right now. I'll have to check, but I'll focus on the solar panels, even though they are unfortunately slightly more expensive. Can't even fit a whole line. I'll keep these three behind, but I'm going to move these in order to hopefully defend angles where there will be more. So that's that there, and then we'll add a couple of laser turrets here as well. Then we'll also just set up a defense system about here. Now that one's powered and we just, well, need to add more. Preferably laser turrets, because they apparently have a longer range. That's just great information to be receiving now. Well, let's also install, let's see. We'll probably need a bunch of accumulators anyway, so we'll keep a long row. And since I can probably afford to build the entire row, so I'll just do it now. The only bad thing about having multiple accumulators without adding solar panels is that the tolerance is probably a little lower for activating the other thing. And hey, we are overproducing iron on one belt. Actually on both, we're back up to speed. And steel is another. We aren't doing good on steel, so we'll have to improve that. I'm just gonna make a pinhole to walk through, so that I can actually access this area. Excellent. Hopefully with this, okay, so wait a minute. This is a separate system. Adding it. This hasn't been doing anything because it's been a separate system. Okay, so we are almost done with the day. Not good. Okay, let's see. I hope the steel deficit won't affect any major things just yet. But I'm going to have to invest in a better steel smelting factory. In fact, I am going to make it along the line we are currently making, or somewhere along the line here where this iron is coming in. Like, let's say that down here we will take about half, once it's done, of the iron and melt it all into steel. That seems like a good plan now. And this is of course to add to the other steel supply. Then it's just get the circuitry and such so that we can make the inserters. It's the iron plates I'm currently missing. Good. Iron plates are easy to get more of. I don't actually have to worry too much about those. No, quartz. I should have started at the top. Whatever. This is not going to be enough, I think. Ah, yes. It is actually going to be enough. And again, add a splitter with a other, with Words fail me with a spreader? I don't know. Let's see. No, I want to... It needs to go past this whole racket. For that I need underground belts, of course. And then I should make a couple of more underground belts. And then, oopsie daisy, actually not far enough. This whole line can be destroyed anyways. That's nothing to worry about. And then we can just add the steel back in the system. Up here, let's say. Adding a distributor system. Like this. And now it's just to hook it up to the power. And at that point it should hopefully be working fine. So just the same system, top, bottom, hook it up to the main grid, and we'll have steel. Though now I might have to improve the iron production, unfortunately. That's the thing about Factorio. Once you've finished upgrading one system, all of a sudden you need to upgrade another one to get enough. Right, how's the distributing system? Even though it's almost max input, there isn't really enough output, it seems. Interesting. Let's just set up more solar panel. And actually set up a couple of whatchamacallit laser turrets as well. I just need to add more batteries? I haven't been producing any battery spare for a while, it would seem. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. That's fine. We can make do. So now the last night the system didn't have to use the steam engines, so I'm gonna hope that it won't be needing them this night either. That would certainly be preferable. And steel is starting to make its way over, but we never were producing steel in massive amounts, were we? So... And now that just means that there's less iron being delivered, of course. So, let's see, do I have any? No. I do not have any spare ovens, so I'll have to grab some. And for the last 10 minutes we've only been making 2.4 yellow signs per minute. So that's just not enough. What's the main issue down there then? Let's just quickly check. It's okay. It's actually getting large amounts of blue signs currently. Now the main issue is just a under delivery of the other thing. What's it called again? Low density structures, which is due to it's just because it's slow. That's a easy fix, luckily. Just need to get more stuff. And dump on the same belt. Oh, hold on a sec. This guy wasn't working. Well, no wonder the system was struggling. It was only working at half speed. I basically quadrupled it. So, well, we have an excess of robot frames, a backlog of blue circuitry, but that won't last, so... Well, it's just these guys. And... unfortunately, they are the things in highest demand. So I will grab stuff and make more. Okay. So that should be right. And of course I need more resources. Iron, probably? Yeah. Add these, and now... well, 6 times as much will hopefully be good enough. The work speed is 20 seconds. The work speed there is 21 seconds. So... just enough? What the fuck? No. Disgusting. Where were you? Where did you guys come from? Oh boy. I mean, there's only one area really. Let's check if there's enough cannon shells been made. And also, what did I actually get from the piercing shotgun shells and the rocket launcher? Unfortunately, I don't trust myself to use the rocket launcher. So I'm just gonna instead fill this guy up and find out where I parked the tank. He was... actually, he was down here somewhere, weren't he? But that the... okay, that red dot on the map was the tank. That explains it. Let's watch out for the machinery because it's expensive, and head down straight where they must have came from, right? No way they like snuck around the other valuable machinery just to attack the belts. And also, how did they sneak past the... I guess it's been kind of interesting with the whole oil situation. None of it's been attacked. Actually, speaking of which, I'm just going to install emergency flamethrowers just in case, for some reason, this area was going to be attacked. Also, this area has been doing surprisingly well, considering I've never upgraded it. Most of them will be coming from downstairs. Passing oil can pass through, so it's not an issue, and let's just install another radar to keep a better eye out. Good. Now it can evade attacks from both those sides. It's just one side really left, which I technically can afford to defend it, so I should. I have signs on me for some reason, which I don't really need. Oh, meanwhile, I'll take the trip around in the tank while I wait. I'm gonna assume they come from somewhere down or around here. I can see red dots on the map. Quite possible either a remnant or a new camp. Actually, most likely a remnant. Yeah, it's just a small, or just worms. Bye. Luckily those are quite easy to fend off. So, no camps. Just nothing. Whatever attacked my base can't have come from, like, plain old south. Apparently. So I'm going to have to take a run around and check south. Southwest. No, southeast is it? In the meantime, I'm just going to keep an eye out on the current. Oh, it says 36. 0 signs a minute, but that's bogus. Yeah, it's 12. The small time frames the, what is it, 5-second counter looks that makes it jump up and down. Like for some time it will, like in some time, half of the time it won't be showing any at all, would it? Or nah, actually it would. On average it's 1 every 4.2 seconds. Almost. So the constant output, you know. Still, don't know where it's coming from. Oh, geez. I need to figure out how to remove that. It keeps popping up. Hey. Take the L. Anyways, there's a small base on the side here. Assuming it's a small base, I'll just wipe it out, you know. Nip it in the bud. But yeah, it was bound to be a little larger. Burn. There we go. Excellent. Yes, that's all these worms, but still. Nothing. Okay, it's still just my tank being attacked. I do have several questions regarding, well, different things. First of all is, of course, where did those guys come from? In the middle of the land? Hardly possible. Let's see, they attacked here. Only possibility is like, they can't have come from here. They would have been annihilated. Could potentially have it come here, but why? They should have attacked there. They have to come through down here, so around this area. And 300. Oh well. Final piece. Now we can also make the portable fusion reactor. Expensive, but necessary. It's like we can at least check the price of the Spidertron. So it's 2 of those portable fusion reactors, so I'll just make one. I'll prepare as much of the ingredients as I can. But there's nothing here. Is there a way for me to check the map and like see where aliens have walked? I feel it's unlikely because that would quite quickly become very unruly. But still, it could be useful to keep tabs on everything. Let's check the yellow signs. It still has extra blue signs. But now it's starting to slow down on the whole robot frames. So I'll start to fill in there. And here it's of course it is. Red circuitry production needs to be fixed. Not gonna invest in more than 2, because I don't think I can afford it. Let's see. Fill simple and then exit simple. Add the electric poles. I really do need to just set up a factory for those. I'm constantly needing them. And the only potential problem could be a slight lack of electronic circuits. The rest I feel should be good. Or maybe not these, but well, we'll see. And oh, here it's the electric furnace due to, of course, red circuitry. Like it's filling up with red circuitry, isn't it? Or green circuitry. Yeah. So now I just need to make another line. So in total, I'm gonna have to check, but I believe that there are 8, actually 9 assembling machines. I'll grab a bunch of these yellow inserters, make some blue ones, because those are also part of it. Plenty of underground belts. And I think that's mostly going to be it. Main issue is that I'm going to have to expand, which means pushing back the wall. Okay, so first off, let's get the recipe book. Let's see. How was it supposed to fit in again? Okay, so first of all, just make a hole in the wall. I think I decided for it to be like this. It's not a perfect overlap, but it's good enough, you know. No. Let's see here. Now it has to be like this. And these guys can still reach them, so it's not too bad. Of course now, as we can see here, the problem is that it isn't as effective. Or all of a sudden it might overfill on some areas. But for now that'll be how it is, and I'll fix it later. Nope, this was where I needed the red ones. At a later date I can just, well, fill in. So that's not going to be a worry. Then it was, well, here I can fill in the cheap way. And then I'll fill in the expensive way over here. I should probably have just, you know, made myself a portable thingamajig robot thingy. And also I'm going to need more of this, great. Fill in everything. I think this is it. Then just splitters to distribute resources. The assembling machines. These will of course be upgraded in due time. And finally, well, the medium electric poles. Where's the copper? Just make a shite or a shit ton of it. And fill in the spare one that I accidentally erased last time. Everything is running. I think the problem we had last time was, well, seemingly many, but I'm going to quickly just grab a couple for the speed modules for both of them, because I do have a slight inkling that they might be causing problems. And also I'm going to do this little change because I just think it's going to be a little better. Okay, so fill in this. Spreading out more quickly. All probably still being used, but at least we are hopefully gonna be better off. Now just add extra walls. I think it's unlikely that I will, well, need more than this I've set up in the immediate future. Then I'm just going to need more laser turrets, and we'll take it from there first of all. Which, actually, yeah, that's true. I couldn't actually make many laser turrets because I were out of batteries. But with all these solar panels, I'll hopefully be good for a little while. Ooh. I'm actually also gonna think about looking into making slightly less cleaner solar panel setups, but also a little more flexible and maybe having more solar panels in them total. The first one is made, so and I should have enough to fill around, but not more than that. So that I won't have to place the other one just yet. The system is up, and for the last 10 minutes, the solar panel production drops before it needs to, meaning that we are overproducing. Excellent. Although, what? And now the accumulators is rising, but it seems to be producing something still. Even though it's not supposed to need to do that. Here it's actually managed to produce a surplus. It's just because the other things aren't getting enough. Yeah, no. It's, I'm not all too pleased about it, but I'm just going to deal with it. Bite the bullet, fix the things we have to fix. So first off, installing modules. I'm quickly just going to the circuit factory. Where is it? Here, it uses red. So I'm going to make a bunch. That will be at a slight efficiency cost. But who cares? I'll make up for it by adding more of these beacons in due time. And also, actually, who cares? It's incredibly important. I need the extra resources, and also there's a lack of iron. Yeah, I was supposed to fix that. Oh boy. All the way down. And then back up. Create a bunch. And just, well, move these because they'll have to wait slightly. Here we go. Again? Oh well, once I fill in the electricity, I can start thinking about the other stuff. Or the other line. First and foremost. Because this one will also have to go from the iron distribution center. And now it's actually going to start underproducing iron for the system. Oops. That's not great. What's also not great is the amount of dropped frames I've had. It's appalling, in fact. Anyways. In fact, I'm just going to add this, where it's going to prioritize left input so that the top belt will fill up first. Then just realize that I've been making the add all the modules on the first machines, because those might be the only one that actually get to work. So it's not making too many extra, but it's making some extras. Which in this business, it's good. And it's important. And I'm also gonna need these, what were... It's annoying in a lot of senses, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Like these productivity modules are going to be spaced around the base. I'm going to fill up these two. Probably nothing down there. Not really needed there. Let's see. After I started balancing out the iron, the one adding into the main bus overfilled. The other one that's struggling for some reason, let's see. That's the one splitting into both that and... Okay, so the high demand for iron gears is also the problem here. Yeah, also, other things I can do currently is just... You know what? None of this system is going to be used anymore. It's outdated. It's outdated and it's a waste of resources and space. Although I'm going to have to fix the power connection apparently. That's one of the problems with the spaghetti functions. This also means that the automatic pipe production will cease to work, so that can be removed, at least the production system. This is not being added in, so we can just clear it out. That one is also supposed to add into the steel production, so we can leave it be. And now then the iron system will essentially all go to creating better roads. Which currently can't happen due to a undersupply of stone. Oh. We have so little stone. Right. These machines have been filled up. So this means that a slightly lower speed, but every 100 circuits we'll get 8 free. Which, when the bottleneck is the lack of iron, important. So, can't really cut down on the steel production either, because steel is also necessary. Nope. So we're just going to have to increase iron. only worry I have right now is that what if we start running out of iron ore? The closest iron supply is one of these two. I'll probably expand to here as it's a little easier to defend. Right. Oh no. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to cut down this entire system because I realized I made a mistake. I'm going to follow the exact same system as on the other side. Oh. Hey, thank you, Monkey Goodle. Thanks for following. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, the main part here will be to, well, allow for these. The beacons will be important in ensuring that at some point, well, I say at some point, but it's kind of unlikely that I'll ever have the time to refurbish the system. And we'll run out of resources anyways, but so that we can at some point maybe install productivity modules and also have speed. So we'll just have to run the iron ore the long way around. Actually, this also means that it's going to take more cables. That's what yeah, unfortunately that's the case. The stream doesn't tend to be too laggy, but for some reason it's acting up today. Oh no, the iron. Can I improve the extraction rate? I cannot without violently disassembling it and reassembling it. Or just adding this small, probably insignificant amount. Okay, so there's under delivery of iron ore. Hello. Oh no. Space issues. Feed it around the back, I guess. Probably the only way to do it. Will this work? No. No, this will be... I will see. Yep. This will be interesting, that's for sure. We'll see if it... No, this is a unmodded run, so I don't think there's space exploration. So no, I don't think there will be any, unfortunately. I I've actually never really tried out modding in this game. I've mostly played it vanilla. Let's see. And here. Yes, a single more beacon should increase the speed enough. Although we're getting enough iron for the cogs, so we just need to get some more iron for the circuitry. Which isn't going entirely, because a lot is going to steel production. Which I think I'll cut down on slightly, as we have started producing steel at another place, then I think circuitry will be more important here. Although it does also look like the belt is maybe filling up properly, even though there is a slight lack of iron distribution. Thanks, yeah, it's a bit too... It's a bit too clustered at the moment, at least the main system. As this is a Deathworld, well, yeah, it's a Deathworld, so I've kind of had to go tight in order to go for a more safe system. Oh, you're going for blue science. Yeah, that's probably one of the slightly worse early game sciences. Especially since you have to start making red circuitry at that... what's going on? Again? Yeah, the red science is... No, the red circuitry are slightly annoying to create. And spitters are also quite annoying. Though I'm not entirely certain. I have no idea where these spitters are coming. Okay, that's a new base, that's probably where they are coming from. So let's go say hi. Yeah. Red circuitry is also... although it's slightly annoying to make, it's also not too hard to make a factory. Yeah, it's the only issue will be making a efficient and well, preferably compact system, since it takes time. But where did I actually... I don't remember where I got my system from. I think I was just searching around for Red Science Factory and I came across it. Oh jeez. I was just kind of put off that... Let's see. Okay, interesting. I don't know why the automod flared that message, but okay. Let's see. Yeah, the small red dots that are currently inside are just worms that I haven't bothered to take out. For the most part, I tend to let the worms be, but the main reason I let that camp be is because they destroyed my tank when I went to destroy them. But the main issue, of course, with the biters and the pollution is that I don't always see where they are if the radars haven't. Oh. Well, I know there are some here, but sometimes the radars aren't exploring every tile when I need them to. So that's the main reason that I don't always notice these attacks in time. Also, I need to check the production of cannon shells. Do I have enough for a... Yeah, I have enough for a significant attack. Let's see. Just fill up with wood and go for it. Yeah. Although, since you seem to know what you're doing, do the biters tend to attack radars they encounter out in the wild? Because that's mainly why I've been avoiding doing that, since I don't want them to be just attacked in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, the turret strat is that if I had uranium bullets, it could probably be useful, but at this point in the game, I've never actually used the turret. Yeah, okay. So if I make radars and just make sure that there are no pollution triggering the biters in the area, then I should be fine. Yep. Well, let's try to wipe out the worms. Make a loop around for the base. Let's have a nice little conga line. Oh. If you keep pollution out of the region, yeah, but that's kind of difficult, isn't it? Considering the fact that, well, the biters and such tend to spread out, they make new bases. Oh wait. No, actually they only make new bases if they get pollution. So actually, yeah. Oh, actually, that's actually really useful. The only main issue with that is that, well, even though they can't spread without pollution, I'm pretty sure they can grow without pollution considering the size of some of these. So I'd need to destroy them when they are in significant numbers, which could be difficult. Let's... What? What? Hang on. Oh. Let's quickly. Oh, the debug menu. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, I'm not entirely certain. What a bunch of different settings here. Enemy expansion candidate chunks. Oh. Interesting. I have never used the debug menu before. Now I just need to try to make heads or tails of what all of this means. Right, so chunks to see where they would expand. Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, are those chunks they would expand if hit by pollution? Or are those chunks they can expand to if said chunks are... Okay. Well, that's certainly useful. I just need to make myself some more, whatchamacallit, electric poles. Ouch. Interesting. That's quite useful. Oh. Wait, what happened to the system now? All of a sudden, the copper isn't really in large enough amounts. And the electric poles are missing iron, possibly steel. No, it was copper plates. Right, so let's shift to menu 30 and add them there. Yeah. Okay, so just need to set up some radar stations. I'll have to figure out whether it's most effective to the power from. I mean, here it's just the new base, but this could be a real game changer. Let's see. What's the radar range? Not the entire way, but don't leave me behind, tank. Oh. Right. And then I'll probably draw some from the towards the east. Oh, finally. Spidertron. Now it's just waiting and making sure that I have enough resources. Running around the lake should be the first step. Nope. Do I? I have some explosives on me. I could blow a couple of holes. Yeah. The Spidertron is just perfect. The only issue I have with the Spidertron is that it's a bit too easy to accidentally fire a missile from it. Which is not the greatest when you're carrying just nukes. Yeah. Just to be careful, don't drop it at your feet. Oh. Oh. It's you. Yep. For the I haven't really tried to use the rockets on myself, but yeah, that could work. Just make sure you have powerful enough bullets and turrets. Let's see. Each of these is 200. Let's say 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It isn't really all too close to being enough actually, but it's fine. Yeah. Artillery is... it's incredible. But if I had known about the expansion chunks before, that could maybe have made the first save file I played of this. I played with a close friend, and well, at some point we just started to set up permanent defense walls across like small gaps between lakes to defend. But if we could just have kept them from actually expanding close enough to be angered, that could probably have been a lot easier. Let's see. Let's make some more laser turrets. But one thing I'm now wondering is, what do you think about just filling an entire Spidertron with the personal laser defense? Or alternatively filling your suit with it? Because that's probably one of my favorite self-defense systems. Let's see, we have a... oh. Actually a slight surplus of low-density structures. Let's make the fusion reactors. For the main bottleneck is now the processing units, which isn't surprising. Unfortunately, one of the more expensive parts. And just straight back in. I mean, using this boy, I probably won't need any of the solar panels on my back. For this produces about 7,500. Nice. Okay, so let's see. How to defend when they keep spawning continuously. Easy when they do not spawn without pollution trigger. Just keep them clearing from time. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. Plus let's see. I want to increase the production of green circuitry. And now it's copper that's starting to be the bottleneck again. Great. Let's grab a bunch of stuff. And how's actually the whole copper ore production faring? I guess that's important to keep an eye on. But we are... oh no. I guess a large horde is going down there. I need to get the tank and check out where they are coming from. I lost 4 laser turrets. Where's my tank? Oh, there it is. I forgot where I parked it. Oopsie. Yeah, I do like to use... no. I can't say I like to use them, because I barely use them. Flamethrowers are really good, but the problem is I need to set up proper infrastructure for them, which I haven't taken the time to do. And for the last line of defense-esque systems, it's probably good, but this whole wall is partially new. I haven't really worked too hard on creating a lasting system. But yeah, I have the resources and the oil, so I probably should just invest in it quickly. But also, whilst I'm out, I probably need to set up the... I just crashed in a rock. I hate it when that happens. And I need to set up a radar system to keep an eye on this area. No? What? Uh-oh. Oh. Wait, the first one? You've gotten to red signs without a single spitter? How? It's inconceivable. Let's see. Well, if they have started to come, then you need to start defending yourself. Exercise that First Amendment right. Eliminate the illegal aliens. Oh. Just keep going and Where did the enemies come from even? Huh? Okay, here's a small base, which has been out of reach, but... Okay. Yeah. Tanks are... When... Never use the defense wall. Okay. I think that's just being called being a bit further ahead than most people. I never have the... Oh, what's the word again? I'm never able to pay enough attention to the world around me to actually see that, oh, the spitters are getting a bit too close. So I always get bit. Unfortunately. But yeah, the tanks... Oh, right. Goodbye. Yeah, tanks. So good, but... sometimes you just have to wish that they weren't so... well, they're not too hard to get, but it takes some time. Right. Now I just need to find out where were they actually coming from. Because that's not just any small amount, so they came from a larger colony. The only larger colony is the one slightly down south, so I'm going to just take a quick trip. No. Possible they were from here. So let's toast them. Oh, way too many of these. So /evolution command. What? Oops. What? Wait. What's the? Quickly catch up with my tank and actually stop it. What's the chat key again? I've forgotten. Been quite a while since I actually played multiplayer. Oh. Let's see. Settings, controls. That's button left number 1. Oh yeah, that one. Evolution factor. What does that mean? Okay. Well, I haven't started to see. Does the evolution factor go with, let's say, the enormous green ones being 1? Go away. Because if so, then that would mean that I'm dangerous. Ah, piss off! There's another attack. Yeah, 74% evolution factor. What's required for each tier is the other question. Let's see. I can't fire through dense foliage. I'm definitely going to just wipe out the ones following me and repair. Ooh, that's another one. At the beginning. Okay, medium starts about 50. Right, so with the green ones. Oh, didn't pay attention. There's a single spawner left, so them first. Oh. But the destroyed tiles of course here, so oh. I wasted all my ammunition, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. If I knew or had the tools, it would probably be would have probably been a wise idea of me to eliminate most of the enemies at that point. But for one, I didn't know. For two, I was probably still struggling when I reached that point. As I'm not the best at handling biters and such, and this being a death world does not make it any better. Let's see. Only one more camp and then these guys will be out. Okay, now might be slightly difficult to test this, but can I tell where there are biter camps that I haven't seen based on the location of the expansion checks? Yeah, let's see. Huh? Right, so the dark red seems to be like based on where there are either where it's impossible or where there already are a bunch of guys. Let's see, let's turn on the... Yes. Okay, so I guess it's not possible for them to spawn close to such heavy machinery. So that could... or possibly because it's the turrets. They wouldn't want to settle there, would they? Oh. Yeah. No, I do... I should... yeah. I have talked about, or me and my friend have talked about trying to play with a mod since we did beat the game, essentially, on the save we had, so could potentially suggest doing adding the space exploration mod. And considering the playstyle he has, he probably wouldn't mind conquering some more areas. But how is things, or how are things going with the production line now? Let's see. Let's just park the tank here. Iron isn't really making enough. Which in turn, and along with the lack of copper, means a lack of circuitry. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is probably the only bottleneck right now. Mainly. So, let's start off by hopefully fixing copper production. Okay, there's a priority output, let's remove that. First of all. Secondly, is there any more copper I haven't exploited somewhere? And then I guess the next step would be to increase copper production. Factorio. I haven't heard of Factorio before. That's one of the mods, I'm sure, but the name is unfamiliar to me. Now, question is, how can I exploit this? I just need to add all the, or a bunch at least, of dirt to some areas. Oops. Didn't get enough for the last speck of land. No, but that seems like, unfortunately, the most I can do without increasing the size, which would mean more stone. Which I don't have, so I'm going to have to think about more for increasing the amount of copper production. I guess there's only one area really left. So expansion, here we come. At least the steel is being produced. We need to first we need to create a bunch of ammunition. Don't have anything spare, unfortunately. But if I'm going to use this area, I'm going to need to wipe out all of these, really. Or at least this one. If copper is my main gripe. No, actually, size-wise they're about equal, and this one... Let's check which one is the easiest to defend before we decide on which one to take. Oof. No, if we... At least both ways have iron, so... Either way I'll be sorted for that most likely. Whoa. Spidertron. Is Spidertron really the best thing to get? Kinda. I want it done, but it's also really resource intensive. And I also need to think about defending or expanding the factory. Let's see. Uranium could give me... Okay, nuclear bombs are 5,000. So it will still take me some time to get there. Now I quickly just need to check if there have been made any explosive shells. That will be... Oh, okay, I definitely have a lack of stone. Which is mainly due to... Well, yeah, it's a lack of stone. Simple as is. So, planning ahead. At least wiping out these two will be the first step, and then I can see where I need to take. Hopefully there won't be too many over there. If not, I can maybe be quite lucky. Also, what's happening with the iron distribution? I guess it's because I'm currently taking large amounts of steel. Oh, and also the iron gears. I guess they are a limited resource as well. Oof, great. No. 23 cannon shells should be enough to wipe out the first two areas. With my... Where did I park it? Yeah. I left it just inside the area. What could I... I'm going to need to make more radars and just try to keep a general overview of the entire area. Pollution will spread from here, so I'll have to be a little flexible with how I do stuff, but we'll see how it goes. I forgot to load it. Easy mistake to make. Yeah, the 3 lasers I have aren't exactly dealing with the onslaught of enemies. Okay, so with that taken out, the spawning area has significantly decreased. Though I can see like spawning chunks at the edge where I haven't fully explored. So I'm going to assume that means that using the spawn chunks we can actually see or figure out where there are different areas I haven't yet explored. Okay, there it is. Although that one is slightly too big for the amount of ammunition I have. So I'll do a quick run through just to check if it's too big or not. Now way too big. Can't deal with it. I'll try it. I'll head back and get some ammunition and ammo. But I suppose that by that you also mean oh what was I gonna say? That you also mean to use, well, something else that has a longer range, like a rocket launcher. The only issue is that I could make them by hand, but I don't have a proper system to make rockets yet. And a general fear that I am not out of reach of bombs, okay? But I am unfortunately not actually making any high caliber ammunition for personal use. I'm only making it for science. So I'd have to grab some of the belt, and I mean I'll probably have to test out the rockets at some point, so I guess now is a good as time as any. So grab a bunch of circuitry, iron, and make them. Then let's see, we need more iron, copper for the turrets, and what? Oh no. I've been running on fumes this entire time. Oh boy. I haven't actually been making any piercing ammunition at all. How does that happen? Come on, dear. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to set up a system that grabs some. Let's see, just a simple filter inserter. Yeah, making that much ammunition is gonna take some time. Guess I could set up more factories. I have the resources, I think. Of course, it appears at the end of the line. Still spending the surplus firearms magazine I've made over a long period of time. Though that's not gonna be good enough. Is it? Yeah, grabbing. It's grabbing all. Okay, so I'll have to make a splitter to only grab half. Well, slowly getting ammunition for the rocket. I guess I could use cheap ammunition for the first try run. As long as I keep the tank close by, I can drive away. Now that just means the range of the tank cannon is 30. What's the range of a laser turret? Okay, so the laser turrets are 24. So I can shoot further, but this is the range I can fire, or further than this, to be more precise. No. Can I? No. How would I be able to visualize that range actually? Oh no, there's 2 colonies. That's going to be dangerous. So I haven't made anything yet. Oops. Wait a minute. Let's just move this back in queue. I am going to assume that I can move here. Try to keep out of range of their initial attack, hopefully. And let's see how this goes. Gonna be honest, not hopeful. Shit. How did they notice it? Bombs can be killed using rockets without them reaching you. Running vitals will be taken care of by... I'm being real, not entirely certain I understand the setup. And I think it's a bit beyond what I am currently capable of, at least. Not having access to the best resources. Yep, nope. This is a mistake. Just take out as many as possible. Phew. It would have not benefited me to die there, that's for certain. Oh, in the tank. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the hotkeys, but But it's the rest of the... It's the rest of the system that it's not quite sitting with me. That's this going, and out of my range is this. Okay, so I can move quite closer. I'm not believing. Seeing is believing, and I'm not believing this. Didn't work. Abort, abort. Waste them all. And also, where am I being attacked? Oh, it's just the turrets. Those are just collateral at this point. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that strategy. I'm sorry, but I don't think it works for me. Oish. It's a learning experience, I guess. Yeah, you're a bit stingy though, so that's the problem there. Yeah, preferably I would probably just have jumped straight to uranium ammunition. Let's see, at what point do I actually get uranium ammunition? It's a bit in. So piercing rounds would be my current best option. No. This area is probably the best option for copper currently. I can just set up a bunch of flamethrower turrets to defend. You can either produce the boss there or export it home if I want to be safe. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start mining iron and copper over there. Stone as well for at some point probably. So let's see where the pipe production was over here. And let's export the ores. Melt them back at base. So just run down, I suppose. It's not too far. A quick little evening jog. Now, let's see. Even though I need to think about also eradicating the closest of the colonies, I will also just set up a more or less temporary defense system using flamethrower turrets. It'll keep them safe for the time being. Anyways, so I can access the pipe from where? Here. And then Maybe I should think about adding a storage tank to the system just in case. Here. Let's see. I have plenty of miners on me. Just need to hook them up. Hey. This is going to be... Hang on. Okay, now this is... I don't understand the system for what qualifies as good spreading area or not quite yet. But for some reason now that I started building there, they don't want to settle here. Which is actually kind of self-explanatory, I guess. Although the... oh. This is, so there's a bit too much forest here. And I also definitely do not have enough underground belts to run all the way back. Yep. There we ran out. I'll finish off the delivery after setting up the electricity delivery. Is there? No. Just not enough, I think. But I guess I have these cheap phone lines. I'd be ashamed not to use them, I suppose. There's no detriment to using worse cables for less, or for this kind of system. So now it's just set up the fences. Let's see. Trying. Right. There. This will allow these guys to be fueled. Now I just need to get the rest of the system that I probably should have there. I need walls. That's a thing I'm going to need quite quickly. Walls and preferably a couple of more turrets. And to clear out the remaining aliens. Guess I can take a trip down once I've hopefully gotten some more ammunition. I won't have to. I won't have enough to go all the way up, but I can just grab the more resources now that I return to the main base. So that shouldn't be an issue. And I guess I can check how's things actually going with the yellow science. It's down to 3 per minute, so definitely not close to enough circuitry being created, which is mainly due to a lack of iron, I believe. And now there's a lack of what? That's where the lack of cogs came from. Should have realized. Turns out making inserters and such takes resources, and what the? Oh. First time in a long time those guys have been attacked, actually. I guess truly it's time for some cleaning. So let's just quickly get the copper ore delivered. Ugh, iron plates. Let's instead run it through here. Run it right by the fence. Because why would I have any thoughts about safety? Yeah. Just deliver. Oh. I mean, it's just great when you spend such an amount of time trying to deliver copper ore, and then the system has just stabilized itself. Well, at least that means I have enough copper for a little while. It's just iron that's the bottleneck now. And the iron bottleneck comes from a misaligned distribution of iron ore, it would seem. If we distribute it like this, I think that would be somewhat better. But let's just quickly grab the tank and some walls and fix the defensive setup. This was a bad idea. Let's run through the heartlands, trying to get to the resources I need. Running over everything I hold dear in the process. Not the best idea. So the things I were going to get now were the walls. And over there we have long past outrun the need for 2 lines of furnaces. But what the... I keep forgetting. No, it was just ammunition and walls, I believe. Ammunition to take out the enemies and walls to defend the base. And here we have the nice place to autosave game. Cement might crash as a canon event. Well, no. The first base I will try to... All of these are a bit too powerful, really, but should be fine, I guess. These games came from around here. I'll probably set up some radar systems so that I actually have eyes around. There. Now we have the radar line along here and just need to wipe out the some biters that can be a threat. Oof. At least here the bases are quite dense. I can more or less quite easily just land shots and break a couple of homes. Now it's just to take out the pursuers. Oh. And probably that camp as well. Pursuers are getting a bit too hot on my tail, and I am going to be stuck if I don't blow a hole in the wall. Quickly, escape. I do not remember when they cease giving chase, but I might as well lead them to the oil base, where I at least know I'm safe. There. Excellent. And now let's just take out the close one. Then a slight shot into the front. There's an entity being damaged, which was my tank. Okay, this is running a little close to the base again. But at least I took out the entire spawning capabilities. And then just the worms. Right, so there is less of a spawning curve. I think this one will be possibly the last camp I need to take out before I'm more or less in the clear, at least for a while. Let's see. Took the bullet. But if I can just do the rounds around without any issues, I can just wipe out base by base. And I can just do a shot behind me to wipe out the remains every so often. That's another base done. And we are safer. Just need to finish the wall. And then next time I think we'll be able to start working this iron. Let's see. Yeah, so far so good. Let's see. The range. Did I remember to bring any? No, of course I didn't. Let's see. What's going? No, they found the radars. Forgot to pay attention. Nope, this seems fine. And yo, stop it, please. Oh wait, oh, now they're attacking up here. Well, I guess that's something I should just take care of immediately. No. Like, this is some of the annoying parts. So at least when I get the artillery, I can just start wiping out all the bases that start appearing within my territory. And at that point it's just making sure that I'm able to defend against the attacks. Oh, nope, well, this is one thing. The debug option is truly allowing me to see where things are going on. Yep, here there is suddenly a base, it would seem. Had it not been for the spawner chunk, I would not have known that it had appeared yet. But thanks to it, I know, so I can eliminate it. Damn it. Don't want to shoot through the ranks of angry biters. Hold up a second. What did I just see? Another... How did the base spawn so close? And why isn't it fighting me more? Right. Right, so that's the weakenings done. I just need to find out what these guys' range is. Okay. I think I'm outside this range. So now it's just a question. Will it hit? No. Because this range is actually higher than the missile rate. Or the rocket, I mean. That's not great. I guess I'll take them out the old-fashioned way. By running out of fuel. Right, so now there's this one, but I'll wait a little. I'll just park the tank around here and make some finishing touches around. Okay, copper is still good for some reason. Went from next to nothing to a lot of copper. Right, so can set up another one of these in a slightly better spot. And same for coal, I suppose. And let's see, is the iron... Yes, the iron is still not too good. The amount of gears required for stuff is still high. The amount of circuitry produced is still decent. Okay. I think I'm gonna limit the chest storage to 1,000 of the most expensive resources. Securities around the box of ammo, contain remote bases and feather. Yeah. Let's see. Ugh, it's too expensive on yellow signs, which is currently my bottleneck, so I might as well just research this spider before I start trying to do something like that. But that's probably the way to do it. And wait, there's also a plastic issue. Everything is going wrong today. Though I can imagine that the plastic issue might be due to a surplus of other things, probably. Yeah. It's just that it's taking too long to deliver it. Due to my horrible setup. Let's see, if I... No, that wouldn't work either. Ah. Okay, this could possibly work as a... It takes space, but it's the best I can do currently. Let's hope that's enough to fix that issue. Because plastic is not something I want to be lacking. Because that means less red signs, and I kinda need that. Although creating a better system is definitely something I should work towards. Let's see. Checking the prices for the yellow signs, it's 3 per 2. So that's 600. It's still just too much blue signs I'm gonna need. The only thing I could... Like when I was producing blue processing units here, at least it was being prioritized, so... Actually... Maybe I should set up that system again. Even if it drains the other things. No, that's... Can't allow it to drain the other things, that would be problematic. Still, it seems that currently the issues are or it's just circuitry. All of my problems currently can be boiled down. Yeah, I essentially need to do that. So I can grab the iron vein here. That's probably the best. It's transportation that's going to be the annoying part. It's the main question I have is whether I'm going to just feed the iron ore into the current system or melt it over there. And I know which one is the... Well, no. It isn't all too much in terms of cost. But I think I want to have the pollution mostly in here to avoid hopefully too many biters and such spreading. But yeah, it's just to I just need to grab a bunch of belts and the resources to make some other things. And then jet down again. Though I should probably take the tank as it's faster to drive. Feed into current. Yeah. And if I reach the point, which might take some time, but if I reach the point where I upgrade the current melting system to have production modules, I'll also earn a little more and save a little on resources. Yep, small group settling. Let's just wipe those out first. Cheers. That's what you get for trying to settle too close. Yeah, once I started to, or after I have the Spidertron, I think I'm going to start focus on, oh boy! Shit, no! Damn it. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm going to have to make my way over there again. At least I started to make some ammunition. Before I left, now I just need to find the other resources that I need for the tank. Which are engine steel, iron gear, and red circuits. Yes, just a couple more engines. The worst part was probably that I lost a little bit too many resources that I had in the tank. I need to be more careful when driving around. Right, actually I have the entire system I need to check. Okay, for the last hour I have not needed to use the steam turbines. That means the system is managing well. And I died over here, I believe. Yeah, it was after I destroyed this that I headed over to make a little more mess. And I got my ass handed to me. There we go, first, second. Okay, now just the worms. And I can harvest my corpse in peace. Well, straight down to the iron mine. No more mucking about. Ew. Nope. First step. No, okay, I'll... Actually, where's the... The iron mine is slightly further south than the oil line. I should make more laser turrets to back up the flamethrower turrets. But to start off, I will just create a simple system and run it all the way up. Nothing important, okay. Let's see. And it was the belts. I'm pretty certain that these should at least be able to fuel a single line of ore, so that will just be what they do for the first. Oh. Then power them up. In the immediate future, I don't think there's too much risk here, hopefully. Good. Now, can I effectively build this whilst driving the tank? Yes, I just need to watch out for the pipes. Let's see. And let's go past this. This is such a stupid way to do it. But it works at least. At the moment, I guess that's all I can ask for. Then just... Oops. Stop the tank before it crashes. Now grab the extra belts. I parked it. Here. And then, let's see, there it was. Uh-oh, not there. Yeah. Though at some point I do want to set up a train. They are quite fun. Okay, here we go. Now we can just check yep, iron is making its way along and in a single line. So it's just to get... Now I just need to get more ore lines. Oops. Just gonna need to grab myself some more before I'm able to get this line done. But with these two, once these two lines of iron are set up, I really should have enough for the circuitry production. Though they will probably still be too slow. $200 transport belts. No, I don't think that's going to be enough for this distance. Let's see how this does for the iron production first. Can at least replace this one now. This will fill in here. Oh. I do have to say thanks for all the help though, because a lot of the information you have brought have been really useful and I have not known, so I really do appreciate it. The spawn chunks, I'll have to use them, because if I don't, I will probably forget them way too quickly. But they are definitely useful. Okay. Now these are slow, so I just have to figure out more or less how. Let's say left priority output, priority input, right. And this one like this. And then this just to help a little. We'll see how this goes. I think this should be about enough to keep, at least fill the entire system with iron. If that is enough to melt or make enough iron is a different question, but no. Stop it. No inserters in this chest, but there aren't any long-handed filter inserters, unfortunately, so I have to do it like this. Ooh. There we go. Travel alongside the iron. Drove too fast. And I didn't pay enough attention. And here. Yep, this should probably be enough to take me all the way back to the beginning. Oh. Almost enough to take me back. So let's now merge these two into the new one into the system. Yes, I am sorry. It's such a shame. But, okay. Yeah, this should hopefully be enough to max both lines out. Now it's just a fence which needs to be enforced rather quickly, considering the amount of pollution it's spreading. Probably just gonna do it like this. And just move the cables around so that I can hook it up to the oil line up here. Oh shit, I need to start producing laser turrets. I kind of forgot. But at least now I have enough iron being delivered up to the base. Which will get me a long way to begin with. And then we'll see what the next issue is. There's always something you can improve in Factorio. And if there's nothing in the current system that you can improve, then your system isn't big enough. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, upper priority left. Let's say that. No, actually, I can't put priority here. The only issue I have is that I don't like to. It's stupid to say it considering the game, but I just like to set up systems like, nah, I'll improve it at some point. And then that point comes and you're like, yeah, I should have automated this a long time ago. I just didn't. Okay, but now we are actually, no. I kinda see what's going on here. 2 lines of iron delivery is not enough. So this wall is kinda redundant now. then just... These are also... These can be moved. Now this one will be moved to the top line, this to the middle, and this one to the will reach the bottom now. I can also fully fill it and see how that will work for my factory. So, you know what, I think we'll just set it so that the top line is destined to go to the circuitry production. Not gonna set it to be priority over anything else just yet, but just so that I know resources meant for something are getting there. Here we go. Now we'll see how this works. What's going on? Ah, the wankers. Laser turrets. Not gonna reach there in time, they're gonna do massive amounts of damage. Nope. It's such a small attack. Ah, the tank's over there. Oh no. No. Oh, did they destroy now? Huh? You don't run out of fuel on me now. Oh, the infrastructure. I guess this is how it works. You set up a beautiful mining array, and then these asshats appear. Get away! And it's not like they were strong either. They were just many. And I didn't have the reason. I didn't have the proper stuff to stop them. Well, at least I can... One more! You... Yep, now it's time to clean up. But before I do that, I am going to set up like turrets. And the wall to keep them busy nibbling on. There we go. Now, these guys are coming from somewhere. It's in the middle of a zone. I don't have the ammunition to take it out currently. I'm gonna need to quickly head back and get some. Damn them. Let's see. Be careful with the vital pipes, but I'm just looking for some resources. Oh yeah, those need engines. Did I make hardly enough? It's enough to take out like the first camp. Now where did I park? There. See, let's just get off the path of destruction and fill the car with reserve fuel and ammunition. Might as well fill the machine gun, even if I shouldn't use it with that poor ammunition. Colony is a little large. This is why I want a spider drum, so they don't have to fear the size of colonies. Oh. No, don't get in the way, oh boy. Let's just hose them down with some simple bullets as well. And then change ammunition. Oh boy. Way too much of my ammunition is just going to take out those guys. Guess I could. No, actually not here, maybe. I can lead them to the oil system, but not here. Nope, as I just said, not here. Oh, time to fix the machinery they destroyed. And probably just install those flamethrower turrets right away. And with their range, I want to expand the wall a little more. It's kind of annoying that they do have a blind zone, so you actually have to be careful. No, I don't think I have enough ammunition to actually take out this nest. Nope, there comes the assets. Straight in the nest, but also take out the horde behind me. I can certainly cut it down, but I can't eliminate it in time. Yeah. Probably should just invest in more of those personal laser defense turrets. Oh, actually, hey. How about you take a nice little trip? Actually, not you guys, don't like you. No, 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 no. Way too close. Okay. Oh, 34 health left. That's spicy. Here we go. Oh, wait. We have 6 explosive cannon shells isn't enough to do anything. We managed to make a dent. Let's just raise the walls on either side to protect the laser turrets ever so slightly. And then we'll see from there. No. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there soon. It's been a long stream and I don't know. I'm happy with what's been done today. Getting closer than ever to Spidertron, and what the... Whoa. Also, I'm very unhappy with what's going on down there. I kinda just have to leave it for now. So... topped off on blue science. Excess of red. Hopefully all of the other sciences will also just get... There will be an excess of everything, hopefully. Nothing will be a problem. So, we'll see how it works. But, well, they have been working. I guess that means the power system isn't good enough. But that will have to wait till next week then, because I'm tired. I kinda want to go to bed. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll be back next week. So, see you then. Goodbye.